Hi, it's Nick Shell again. I want to, oh, by the way, I'm the internet receding hairline guy, in case you haven't heard. No one else has claimed that title, nor have they claimed it ever. But I have been for months, so I'm it. I win. So with that being said, we have this series that I started last Friday when I said, what are your fears about a receding hairline? We want to attack the root of the issue as far as what the problem is. And I've had somebody say already that the root of the problem is the coworker there. Can you see him? There he goes. He's walking away. The root of the problem, ultimately, what is that? And so I've already had one person say, well, I hate to see my youth fleeing. I hate to see that. I hate to basically just acknowledge that I am getting older. And I'm sure whoever said that probably was a teenager or barely over 20. And that's a valid concern, you know, whether you are 20, whether you're 35 like me. Either way, it's not fun to realize, yeah, here's some more proof that I am getting older, and that is a fear. You know, that's what somebody's saying. I'm sure all of us watching this video, we hate to realize, man, we are getting older. I mean, hey, look at me, look at this gray, right? That's yet another reason for me to shave my face more regularly. So, but overall, why is that something that we fear? Why do we fear getting older? Why do we fear the acknowledgement of getting older? And that's what I want to look at today in this video. What I'm going to say is this. There's irony involved in fear of being older and having proof that you're getting older. And the irony is, the older you get, the more you learn about life. I would rather be 35 any day over being 18 or 15 or 20. While that was a great time in life, I hadn't had anything figured out. And I'd much rather have my life more figured out than not to. So the fear of getting older, well, it means you learn more about life. It means your life comes together more. I mean, for me, compared to me to age 20, I mean, age 20, I didn't know anything. I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. And those are the things that actually matter to you. And I know it maybe even sound like a cliche country song, and I'm okay with that. But as far as what makes life actually have meaning is when you actually have those things. When you're young, you know, there's a lot of even fear and anxiety about you getting those things and your life coming together. So then once you finally actually get them, yeah, you're more grayer and your hairline's higher. Who cares though, because you've got those things and you're with a person who actually is with you in the same point in life. You get to share your life with people, with a person and people, meaning wife and kids, who can appreciate that with you. They don't care about your hairline. They don't care about your gray. Nor do you care that about your spouse either. So what I can tell you is, as far as being your future, me telling you what your future looks like, that's not going to matter once you get here. As far as watching your youth go by you, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I think it's a good thing that my youth is behind me. I would choose this any time over compared to where I was. Compared to being 20 thinking, am I going to lose my hair? Am I going to ever meet the right girl? All that stuff. I don't have to worry about that anymore. And that's one of the things I love about being this age. So I don't care that my hair's not my hair's not the hairline down here where I could have just about any haircut, and I never had to worry about graying my beard. You know, I don't care about that stuff anymore. And ultimately, that's I guess that's the reason why I'm trying to say that it's not a rational thing to worry about. If you're worried about losing, watching your youth leave you, it's always been doing that. And I remember even in high school, I graduated high school in 99, and I had these thoughts of like, man, I miss the good old days in 1983, 1985, back when I was a young kid, when everything were just so easy and perfect. And that's always, I guess what I'm saying, that's always going to be something you think about, always going to be a fear that you have. So you're always going to look back and think, man, life was easier back then. But why is that a problem? Why is it a problem to live in the future? I mean, I don't know. I think the irony is just that if you got bigger problems to worry about than hair, is what I'm trying to say. if you're 20 and you're 15, your biggest problem is not, am I going to go bald or go gray? Your biggest problem is, am I going to marry the right person? That's actually the thing you should worry about the most. And that's why you want to be the best, most secure man you can be, so that when you do find the right person, you know what to do about it. And you're attractive to her in the ways that you need to be attractive, which again have nothing to do with hairline or your hair. You can be completely shaving off your hair at number one, because that's not what she cares about. So what I'm saying is, your real concern needs to be meeting the right person so that you can have that family. Because that's what actually matters, not this other stuff. Those are concerns I had when I was younger too, and it all worked out because I focused on what actually mattered. So I hope that I can give you some security today in knowing that it's not really something you need to worry about anymore. As far as, is your fear on having receding hairline, your fear is that you're going to lose your youth and you're going to watch it go by? Well, no matter whether you lose your hair or not, that's still going to be something you'd always worry about. I mean, I guess we all worry about that to some degree, but I just don't anymore. And I don't care, because I know what actually matters. I hope that this video helps you realize that the fear of your youth leaving you is not a fear that actually is a practical fear that you actually need to worry about. Instead, you focus on a future and focus on the life ahead of you, right? That's what matters. Education matters. Finding the right person to marry matters. Will she care about your hair? She will not. And if she does care that much about it, she's not the right one for you. But again, the right girl for you is going to matter more about your education level, and for good reason, because your education level has to do with you providing for her as a husband, and ultimately providing for her as you have kids, as far as being a good man for them. And being emotionally intelligent has a lot to do with that. If you're not Googling that and really learning, when I say emotional intelligence, I'm telling you that matters more than any of this hair stuff could ever matter. Emotional intelligence. I guess I really need to do another video on that. This is Nick Shell, the Internet Receding Hairline, and I am helping you alleviate your fears. These fears about receding hairlines, while they are real in your mind, they don't actually matter in real life as far as when you actually get to where I am at age 35. This is Nick Shell, the Internet Receding Hairline guy.